So my friend, he calls me up the other day and he says, Chris, I'm wondering about this technique that I saw this guy playing with the Kashakas. Maybe you know Daniel Waples. He's a handpan player, but he also plays the asalato with one hand as he's playing the handpan. And he's doing this technique where he's getting these two clicking sounds on the bottom catch with his Kashaka. So I watched the video and I thought, oh yeah, I know what he's doing. And what it is as the ball is coming down and being caught with the bottom hand, it clicks, it makes contact with the top ball and it clicks, and then he creates a little bit of space and he hits it again the second time, like this. Tak, tarak, tak, tarak. So I explained it to him like this. What you want to do first is you want to grab the top ball with your thumb and your index finger, and you want to have that ball like you are going to squeeze it like a little baby orange. And when you're going to squeeze that orange, you're going to squeeze it, and as you squeeze it, you're going to let your fingers slide alongside the ball and push it down towards the center of your hand, towards the other Kashaka ball, like this. It's like a little bit of a snapping motion with your fingers, and that Kashaka ball gets fired from your fingers down into the other ball. Now, there's another easier way to do that without having to put so much pressure, and that's simply by loosening that top ball by taking your two fingers, pointing them up, and just pressing that ball down, just kind of whipping it down with your fingers. So either way you do it, you want to have it so that you're snapping that ball or tapping that ball down. Now, what happens is when the ball comes around from the top to the bottom and it makes contact, I just create a little bit of separation and then I allow the balls to hit a second time. So as the ball comes around and hits, I make a little bit of space and then I pop it back down. So hence this acquires the double click sound at the bottom. It looks like this. And once you do it enough times, you're going to realize, hey, I don't really have to put a lot of pressure in clicking this ball. It's more about making the space between the balls to allow that second hit to happen. And there I'm just going and allowing a little bit of freedom of that one ball and then just whacking it back down with my finger. Now you could do the same thing on the top, but on the top, when it comes over, is you actually have to bounce that ball just like this to allow it to hit the second time. Now you ask, what is the point of all this clickety-click, clackety-clack? Well, there's a couple different things that you can do with this click. You can simply click the balls together like this, almost like a castanet, while you're shaking them. You can go between the beat. You can go on the beat, or you can alternate between the two. So this little click technique is super awesome. I don't know if they just call it the click or whatever they call it, but I call it the click. So you can call it the click or whatever you want. And it's really about allowing that space So here's a little trick that you can do to get used to this as well, is you allow the ball, you hold the bottom Kashaka ball, I hold it with my pinky finger here, and I allow this top ball, which is now facing me, to be loose, and I just shake it and let it bounce off the other ball. Hello. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bouncy, bouncy. And the opposite would be to tilt my hand a little bit more, like it's going up towards the sky a little bit more, and I hold the ball closest to me and I allow the ball farther away from me to just bounce off of it. It's a subtle motion with your hand, you're shaking, allowing that ball to bounce. It's about having freedom with the balls in your hand, not holding them super tight, but allowing that little bit of space so that the balls can move and create that space that's needed to then click them back together. Hoodah! Hoodah! And one that I was just doing the other day goes like this. I'm clicking this one, I'm clicking this one, and at the same time this ball's coming around. So as it comes by, click, 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 click. And it's all about the timing of just getting those clicks in the right spot. Now remember, practice makes progress. So take your Kashakas, put them in your pocket, and wherever you go, take them out and play them. People will look at you funny, but then they'll eventually want to come and talk to you and ask you, what are these things? And then you can tell them, these are my best friend. I take them everywhere I go. I love you. Till next time, remember, take the middle road.